promote to the youth. And I asked them what their favorite songs were that we did down here. And that's what we're gonna do tonight. So I need everybody to get up. We're gonna do their favorite songs. Here we go. And hey, I know one of them we did last week, but I think you guys like it anyways. All right, Mr. Rose. Ready?
Yeah. Right here. Let's do this. Now here we go. Find somebody, give a high five. Find somebody, give a high five. Find somebody, give a high five. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hands up, clap once. Hands up, clap twice. Hands up, clap 3 times. Ready? All my friends are here, and I'm feeling free. It's about that time to move our hands and feet. There's a dance we do with our whole body. So come on, do the step, slide, clap with me. Step, slide, clap. 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 That's how you do the step, slide, clap. You see? Find somebody, give a high five. Find somebody, give a high five. Find somebody, give a high five. Now here we go again. There's no other place that I'd rather be, and I just can't wait to do this dance again. There's a dance we do with our whole body, 'cause everybody's jumping in. Step, slide, clap. 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 That's how you do the step, slide, clap. You see? Clap once, clap twice, clap 3 times. Let's do that again. Clap those hands. Clap once, clap twice, clap 3 times. Yeah. Just a little bit. Here we go. Step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, clap. Step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, clap. Step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, clap. Come and do the step, slide, clap again. Step, slide, clap. 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 All right, let's finish it up like this. Y'all ready? Here we go. Find somebody, give a high five. Find somebody, give a high five. Find somebody, give a high five.
Alright, okay. This next song though, I may have to have Sister Rose help me do it because I've never done it before. And my 3 friends, okay. Hang on, Sister Rose. Miles and Micah, can you come help me? And Emmeline? Come on, since you guys picked it, you gotta help me. And you guys gotta look like you're happy to do this. Here we go.
Fake like a child. I give you an answer. You take me a mile. I feel the wind rush and the thunder roll. 2 feet on the water, only one way to go. Yeah. I don't gotta be afraid no more, 'cause I really want to do the storm. I'm more than just a talker. I'll take some long water. When the devil tries to shake me, I just pray hard. Even in the darkest hour, got Holy Ghost power. When I keep my
down. Okay, we're talking about ants tonight. Okay, ready? True or false? Ants have lungs. True or false? We're talking about the ants. Ants have lungs. True, stand up, false, sit down. Ready? It's false. You guys are smart. Ants don't have lungs. Ants breathe in oxygen through a series of holes located on the sides of their bodies. What? Okay.
I know everything about ants.
How about this one? True or false?
Okay.
Ants don't have ears. True or false? Do they have ears? If it's true, stand up. If you think that's false, then. Okay. Get it locked in. Ants have ears. I think I might have said it the other way. Let's clarify. If you think ants have ears, stand up. Okay. It's false. Ants don't have ears. Ants use vibrations to hear. Guys. All right. How about this one? Ants are farmers. True or false? Ants are farmers. It's true. Just like we raise cows, sheep, pigs, chicken, and fish in order for food, ants will do the same with insects.
Oh, I hate that. Dude, I feel so.
All right, reset. You ready? True or false? Ants live everywhere on the earth. What do you think? If it's true, stand up. If it's false, sit down. Like everywhere. All over the place. It's like they can be found everywhere. It's false. It's almost true. Ants don't live in Antarctica. It's too cold. All right. I feel like you guys know a lot about ants. Last one. True or false? Ants will not cross a chalk line. Ants will not cross a chalk line. Chalk. So if you think it's true, stand up. If you think it's false, sit down. The truth is, it might work for a little bit, but ants follow a chemical trail left by other ants. And the chalk will mess with the smell of the trail and confuse them for a little while, but they will find a way around the chalk to get to where they want.
So is it false?
It'd be false, right?
It's false.
No!
Everybody sit down.
What? I didn't know. I didn't hear.
Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? Okay, everybody right up there. I know. Hey, I need you guys. Okay, so our memory verse tonight is, who are we talking about tonight? Ants. Do you think the ant is lazy?
Yeah.
No, the ant is very hardworking. And that's what this memory verse is not specifically saying about an ant, but it's talking about if you're lazy, your desires will be nothing. So that means, like, if you sit at home all day and watch TV and don't do anything, well, that's not it too. You gotta go get a job. You gotta get a job. The Bible says man doesn't work, man doesn't eat. You gotta get a job if you want to feed your family. So, but it says the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. So if you're a go-getter like an ant and you're a hard worker, you'll be rich. It doesn't necessarily mean like rich with money, But if we're spiritually a goal-getter and we go after Jesus and we pray and study the Word, we're going to be rich in Jesus. Okay, so everybody stand up. Oh, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. No. Okay, boys and girls, hey, I need your attention up here. You two. Our memory verse is found in Proverbs 13:4. Oh, see, you guys that can read.
I'm ready.
Okay, you ready? We're going to say the soul of a lazy man. And when we're the lazy man, I want you just to like squat down like you're lazy, like you're sitting in your chair, like you're not doing anything. You got, yes. You can even pretend you're playing video games. Okay, everybody up. You ready? Here, no, you gotta get up. We're not there yet. Let's say the soul of a lazy man, it desires nothing. But the soul of the diligent, like you are like, say you're mowing the yard, you're working hard. You're doing hard work. Just like you could even be chopping wood, you're working hard. The soul of the diligent man shall be made, you ready? Here we go. Rich! Okay. No, I'm not going to do money. Okay, so here we go. Where's our memory verse found? You ready? The soul of the lazy man desires and nothing. But the soul of the diligent, you are working hard. You can do whatever you want. You're working hard. Shall be made rich. Good. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it again. And you guys don't need me to help you. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the lazy man desires and has nothing. But the soul of the diligent, you're working hard, whatever you're doing, shall be made rich. Okay. You want to do it one more time? Yeah. Sister Amber's got to get her steps in for the day.
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Where's it found?
Proverbs 13:4.
Good. Here we are. The soul of the lazy man desires and has nothing. But the soul of the diligent, here is shall be made rich. Okay, kiddos. That's all I got tonight. Sister Borland's coming, I think. Where are you going, sis? Hey, Alex, I just see you looking up.
Oh, no.
Give me. I'm going to eat it.
Excuse me, that's a little rude. You can do better. You can do better. How many of you have ever encountered ants?
I've been bit by a fire.
Encountered because fire ants are horrible. They're horrible.
Oh, I don't like ants.
Juliana, when did you meet ants?
Well, I was playing birthday with my mom, and I was flying down to get my bracket because it fell out of my hand, and I saw an ant down. Okay.
Did you step on it? Ooh, you're nice.
Yeah.
How many of you have ever stepped on an anthill?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Me.
I love to. Can you please
All right, Dakota, tell me what your encounter with an ant.
I kind of went over and then stepping on it. Me and Henry kind of took a match and burnt it.
Yeah, I have a whole nother lesson for you. It's all about taking care of God's creatures and not being cruel to them, but we'll do that for another day, okay? All right, Elior, when did you meet an ant?
I had a time when I was like, I had like a boxing and I was like squatting me down and I'm feeling that from my legs and I flared. It was a whole ant pool outside there, and there's 2,000 ants. Oh Lord, you know what?
Yeah, I would be too.
They were biting me.
They crawl all the way up your legs and everything like that?
Yeah, it hurt.
Henry, when did you meet an ant?
When I was going to Florida, I was in the neighborhood. I went to the park, and then 5 minutes later, I found a bunch of fire ants in my shoes.
Did they bite your feet?
Yes.
Did your feet swell up?
Yes.
That is one of the most painful things in the world. Chase, when did you meet an ant?
figure out what. Does anybody else have ants in their house right now at this time of year? Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone because I have scrubbed my kitchen and I cannot figure out where they're going. Hey, take it down. Take it down. Teddy, tell me about ants.
I can tell you one about ants.
Tell me.
That they don't have nose, but they do have nose. They're antenna.
Yep, their antennae are the ones that smell. JP, what do you want to tell me about an ant?
Yes. I've met an ant. It was crawling up my leg and I just
Yeah, I'm afraid everybody in here has smashed an ant or two in their life. You might have. Okay, so we all know that ants are everywhere. We see them all the time, don't we? Are we afraid of ants?
No.
They're not really scary, are they? You know what? You should be. You should be. Micah, is this important? Okay, tell me your fact about ants.
They lift stuff up to like 40 times their body weight.
Yes, they
So
can.
that makes it stronger than the elephant if it was the size of an elephant.
You're right. If we made an ant as big as an elephant, they would be able to carry the entire Empire State Building. Yeah, that's how strong they would be. Because even though ants are tiny, they are amazingly strong. But that's not why you should be afraid of an ant. Are you curious as to why you should be afraid of an ant?
Yes.
Okay, I will tell you why. Because ants will make you feel very guilty and they will convict your soul. I will tell you exactly what I mean.
You have an ant.
I do have an ant. I have a bunch of ants up here. But that's okay. They're part of our set now. We have ants here in the wild. What I'm talking about when I say ants will make you feel guilty and they will convict your soul. Have you ever seen a lazy ant?
Yes.
Have you ever seen an ant that sit there over the grass just throwing a ball back and forth with his friends?
No.
No. Have you ever seen an ant that's just sitting there twiddling his antennae and doing absolutely nothing? If he's twiddling his antenna, he's doing something. He's sniffing, believe it or not, because Teddy's fact was correct. They do smell with their antenna. Ants are not lazy. In fact, an ant does not know how to be lazy. The Bible says very clearly, go to the ants, thou sluggard. That means you lazy bag of bones, get up and go look at the ants. See what the ants are doing. The ants are always busy, always working. Now, do we have anybody here who has ever been lazy?
Everybody should be raising an ant. Everybody should be raising an ant.
Unfortunately, I asked Brother Borlick this today, and we don't think I can raise my hand. Because I'm always doing something.
You're always like sewing.
When I was a kid, I don't really remember a whole lot. There's big parts of my childhood I don't remember. So I'm going to say when I was a kid, I was probably lazy because I think every kid is lazy at some time or other. So let's just say yes, I was lazy, okay? Have you ever... Okay, can I tell on Brother Borlick since he's not here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, I want to show you this. I want to show you this. This belongs to Brother Borlick. Okay?
You stole something.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. I'm taking it back to him. Okay. We asked you if any of you have ever been lazy, and some of you have said yes. Have you ever decided you didn't want to take care of something, you would do it later?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever decided, I'm not picking my toys up right now because it's boring, I'll do it later? Have you ever left something outside and next thing you know, it's gotten all rained on and rusty and ruined because you were too lazy to pick it up? Yeah, I love the honesty in here. I'm going to tell him really good. This is Brother Borlick's Atari 5200.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
What is
When
it?
we got married in 1992, this still worked. We played games on it. Okay?
There's controllers.
won't let me give it away. But I want you to take a look at this. Do you see how dirty it is?
Yeah.
Do you see how messed up it is? I guarantee you this does not work now. Do you know why?
Because he didn't take care of it.
He didn't take care of it. When we moved into the house that we live in right now, we moved in 22 years ago. He took this and he put it in the garage. Just on the counter in the garage. Now Micah has seen my garage. It's not a nice garage. It's a glorified shed. Okay, it's very old. We can't fit our car into it. It's got a lot of critters who run in there and make nests and dig holes in the ground. Brother Borland took this, his Atari 5200, and set it on a table in the garage and told me, I'll get to it later. What are you going to do with it later? Well, I'll find a shelf in the house and I'm going to set it up later. Guess where I found this today?
In the garage.
In the garage, you're right, in the exact place he had put it 22. It didn't look like this 22 years ago. It wasn't dirty 22 years ago. It was clean because it came out of our other house before we moved. And the whole time, Brother Borland kept saying, I'll get to it later. How hard would it have been if he would have just picked it up and taken it in the house? How long do you think it would have taken?
At least 1 minute.
Maybe a minute? How long do you think it would have taken for him to find a shelf to put it on in the house?
At least 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes. Put it in your
5 to 10 minutes.
Maybe you just put it in the 2 minutes.
That's not very long, is it? But what happened when he said, I'll get to it later?
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it. So this is why I think ants should scare you to death. Do you think an ant would have left something valuable just sitting around and not take care of it? Have you ever seen ants when there's french fries on the ground?
Yes.
Yes, man, they get all around those french fries and they pick them up and they carry them off. Yes, ma'am.
We just found baby birds. And we think
What's that got to do with ants? It was covered in ants because ants thought it was some food. But what I'm trying to tell you is ants don't leave for later what they can do right now. Ants are preparing. They're saving their food. They're storing it up because they know one day it's going to rain and they can't go out in the rain because they get washed away. They know someday it's going to snow and they can't go out because they would freeze. Ants don't leave for later what they can do today because they know, just like Brother Borlick's Atari, laziness adds up. Do you think it was this dirty just 2 days after he put it in the garage? No, it wasn't. Go ahead and put your hand down, baby. I'll get to questions later, okay? I'll get to them later, okay? Because I have to watch our time because we've got things we have to do. Ants don't put things off because they know laziness adds up. So if you decide one day that you're looking for one particular toy in your bedroom, so you dump all your toys on the floor until you find that one toy, and you run off with what it was that you were looking for, you leave all those toys behind. It's not a big deal, is it? It's in your room. It's not spread throughout the house. But then you have to come back in the house and it's time to get cleaned up for dinner, so you change your clothes and you throw your dirty clothes on the floor right there on top of your toys, change your clothes and you leave. Dirty clothes are now on top of all the toys. And then that night when you're going to bed, you want to read a book, so you pull all the books off your bookshelf until you find the one that you want, and you read that book, leaving all the other books on the floor, on top of the dirty clothes, on top of the toys. And then the next morning you get up and it's time to go to school and you got to find some more clothes, so you go through your closet, don't like that one, I don't want those shoes, and you leave, and now you've got shoes and clothes on top of the books that are on top of the dirty clothes that are on top of all the toys. How do you think your room's going to look in about 4 days? Because laziness adds up. You told me it would have only taken Brother Borlick about 2 minutes to take this into the house and put it someplace safe. How long would it take for you to scoop up your toys and put them back in the toy box?
4 hours. 5 minutes.
Maybe 5 minutes, maybe less than
It
that.
was like 30 minutes.
You got that many toys? It takes you 30 minutes?
Well, like picking up
Okay, so half an hour. Half an hour is not very long. The other thing about ants that should really make you nervous, ants don't need a motivator. Have you ever seen a grown-up ant out there going, pick it up, 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 pick it up? Have you ever seen that?
No.
Have you ever seen a bunch of ants gathered around a french fry and a great big grown-up ant saying, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it? No, because ants just do what they know needs to be done. How much more peaceful would your house be if mom and dad weren't constantly going, clean it up, 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 clean it up? Would it be a little bit more peaceful at home if you just did what you're supposed to? Yeah, ants should make you a little nervous. Ants are not lazy. They don't need a motivator. And they don't leave for tomorrow what can be done today. If you mess up an anthill, if you see one and you stomp on it, and you move your foot all around and you scatter it everywhere, do you think the ants are going to say, my house is destroyed, I'll get to it tomorrow?
No.
Or do you think they're going to start rebuilding it right away?
Really?
Rebuilding it right away. You probably have seen them do that. When you mess it up, they immediately are grabbing those pieces of dirt and starting to pile them back up again. They're not going to leave for tomorrow what they know they can do today. They're not lazy. They don't make excuses. You're never going to hear an ant say, I'm bored. You're never going to hear an ant say, my feet hurt. I have pinched ants to where they can't walk right and they still get up and keep moving. Kind of walking kind of wonky now, but they still get up and keep moving. They don't make excuses. And the Bible's very, very clear about how silly it is when we make excuses. Sometime you need to go and read in Proverbs chapter 26 some of the excuses that people made in the Bible. Oh, I can't go to work today because there might be a lion in the streets. Really? There might be. Might be. You can go to work. Just keep your eyes open so that you'll see it. Ants are never lazy. Ants don't need a motivator. They don't need their mommy ant or daddy ant or grandma ant standing there behind them going, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. They just do what needs to be done. They don't make excuses. They just do what needs to be done. And they never leave for tomorrow what can be done today. And you know, it's not just your room at home or your toys in the yard that you sometimes leave for later. Sometimes it's your heart. Oh yeah, I went there. Sometimes you know you've said the wrong thing and you've hurt somebody and you don't want to apologize. So you just, I'll leave it, I'll take care of it later. Sometimes you know that you've done something that has hurt somebody else. You don't want to apologize. So I'll just pretend it didn't happen and everybody will forget about it. Just like laziness in your room will build up, laziness in your heart will build up too. Because if you constantly put off saying, I'm sorry, whether to human beings or to Jesus, it's just going to add up and add up and add up. And soon you feel so cranky and so wrinkled up on the inside and you're grouchy and you're grumpy and you don't know why. You're just out of sorts and you're just angry at everybody. And actually, you're kind of angry at yourself because you've let it all build up in your heart. So just like the ant was very quick to stay busy and just do what needs to be done, we have to do the same thing. have to get busy and do what needs to be done. And right now, there is something that needs to be done. Brother Isaac is turning 40 years old this weekend.
What?
Yes. So the church has decided they want to have a surprise party for him tonight. That means that means they're all going to be coming down here to our space. So, Brother Ryan, if you would take the boys, and we need 4 of the great big round tables set up. Girls, if you